Hello again. This is Dr. Green, and I'm here from Dr. Green's desktop. This is this is week two. Hopefully, week one went well, and you were able to get your foot wet. Congratulations if you have your Hootsuite certification. You should have two of those in your article, which again builds your brand on LinkedIn. So hopefully, you'll be able to enhance your LinkedIn profile throughout this semester in terms of that. So as I mentioned, it's all about focusing on your client, trying to develop what kind of relationship, whether you want a new client or you want to continue working with the client from DM 50 50 30. So highlights, again, I'm not going to try to capture everything on there. You should be looking at the chapters. Again, you have the Stukent textbook that you're working on, and also Green and McKeon textbook. There are several things you need to look at if you go into Blackboard that's going to enhance your learning. Again, having a good problem statement, and I'm going to say make it easy, not complicated, in the problem statement that you're going to be completing for assignment 5A, which we're going to be talking about in detail. You want to make sure you have, let me know a little bit about a brief overview about the client, and then you're going to start with uh, the major issue or the major problem. So that would be very clear, two or three constructive sentences. So let's talk about what uh, you have in general. You are working on the quizzes, chapters, understanding the content. You also working on simulation 3 and 4, hopefully 1 and 2. You got your feet wet, and you're working on simulation 4. So the major thing is completing 5A, and you will notice if you go and you compare the last project approval and 50 50/20 versus 60/30, there's some slight differences that you'll see in that I think will enhance. I want to know what you're going to do in terms of your campaign, looking at all the social media platforms that you can utilize, and that might be a good time to just kind of skim the Stukent textbook to look at all your options, Pinterest, looking at Snapchat. Maybe you're gonna deal with some young people, but I want you to, I think, two or three. And here's the other thing. So I don't, man, those are the minimum requirements. If you want to add, if you feel comfortable in adding a dynamic uh, digital marketing campaign where you add your social media, you have your social media, and you add email, you add SEO. That's great, but I'm only looking at really focusing on your social media platforms. So that's really important. Make sure you're completed. One of the things, make sure you have a good schedule. We only have 7 weeks or 6 weeks now. Make sure that you hit those critical areas and look at the examples that are provided for you. Make sure that you put together a completed, and make sure it's realistic. Don't try to do everything for your client again. I would like for you to, we call it peeling back or pulling back the onion. Make sure it's very discreet, because you only got 7 weeks. You can't do everything. And at the end, you may have recommendations for your client to do further work in terms of that. So I'm excited about week two. Again, discussions are always great. Again, you do have Sunday as a grace period if you need to do some more extra work. Then you can email me, contact me, and that will be no problem. Looking forward to see you again. Dr. Green out in week two.